Time now for Media Watch, a look at what's been making news in the Chinese media. The National University of Defense Technology has unveiled China's fastest supercomputer that could rival the world's most powerful computing devices. The supercomputer, named Tianhe, meaning Milky Way, is theoretically able to do more than 1 quadrillion calculations per second at peak speed. A single-day task for Tianhe might take a mainstream dual-core personal computer 160 years to complete, working non-stop. The Global Times reports that the 155-ton system will be used to process seismic data for oil exploration, conduct biomedical computing, and help design aerospace vehicles. According to statistics from a local youth hotline, campus violence has been rising in Shanghai, with blackmail and battles over lovers and escalating quarrels as the major causes. The issue of school violence hit the headlines again this week after a video posted online showed one girl at a Shanghai school striking another girl's face, punching her in the stomach and kicking her. China Daily reports that the violent Shanghai schoolgirl who was videotaped earlier this week has now been punished by her school and has apologized to her victim. Well, according to the Shanghai Youth Service Hotline, campus violence accounts for 14% of the cases they now deal with, while the majority of victims are schoolboys between 13 and 17 years old. Some are much younger. Parents complain that the TV dramas and cartoons have a lot to do with the problem. Now to the bustling southern city of Guangzhou, where residents have been protesting a controversial waste incineration site. People living near the incinerator fear it could damage their health and ruin their surrounding environment, and they are angry at local authorities for allowing the project to be built in a heavily populated residential area. But the city's vice mayor, Su Zechun, has said the incinerator has to stay. He says the project is perfectly legal and breaks no laws. Well, Su added that Guangzhou is producing 10,000 tons of waste every single day and that the city was fast running out of space for landfills. The Guangzhou Daily reports that a feisty 60-year-old woman in the southern province of Guangdong battled with a snake for more than half an hour before finally killing it. The woman, who was alone at her house, found a 3-foot snake lurking in her wardrobe. Terrified that it would attack her, she started beating it with a wooden pole. But the snake put up a fierce fight, biting the woman twice in a battle that lasted 30 minutes. The woman was rushed to hospital for treatment to the bites, where doctors confirmed the snake was not poisonous. Well, a woman in the southern province of Zhejiang has been sentenced to 13 years behind bars for cutting off her husband's reproductive organ following an altercation over his fidelity. China News reports that the woman frequently fought with her husband, whom she accused of having an affair with another woman. In the early hours of July 13th, when her husband was fast asleep, she severed his member with a kitchen knife and then handed herself over to police. Well, a judge in China's eastern Zhejiang province has been jailed for 9.5 years for corruption discovered during an investigation into a sex video scandal. Guo Jian, a former deputy presiding judge in Jinhua City, was convicted of embezzling the equivalent of nearly $26,000 between January 1999 to September 2007. The Shanghai Daily reports that in January 2008 alone, he took more than $4,000 in bribes from plaintiffs involved in civil cases. His corruption was uncovered after Guo was filmed with his mistress by her suspicious husband. The husband then handed the sex video over to the authorities. And that's all for Media Watch. And in fact, that's all for the team here at BON News.